Most entrepreneurs are legally exposed and they don't even know it, but the sharks do. I'm Karam Nahas. I'm the battle-tested lawyer for 20 years. I've represented investors who picked apart businesses. I've represented founders who tried to raise capital. I've represented entrepreneurs in billion-dollar deals. I've seen both sides of the table. I've litigated cases, and I can tell you that these sharks on Shark Tank, they're battle tested. They know what they're looking for and they know where entrepreneurs are weak. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what the sharks really spot on every pitch. And it's not the sales numbers. And by the end, you'll really understand how to maximize the value of your business and protect it when the opportunity comes. Real quick, I created something called the risk report. It's normally a $7,500 legal assessment I would do in person, but it's free. It tells you if your business is legally exposed, where the holes are before a shark or an investor finds them. Click below, links in the description. Literally takes you 5 minutes. So here's what everybody thinks Shark Tank is about. Sales numbers, revenue growth, the perfect pitch. And sure, that'll get you in the room, but that's not impressing anyone. Watch what actually happens next when the sharks start asking questions like, what's your IP situation? Do you own any trademarks? Show me your contracts. Who owns the equity? What happens if someone copies you? These aren't sales questions. These are very important questions. These are legal questions, legal strategy questions, business defense questions. And most entrepreneurs freeze because they didn't prepare for this. They prepared to talk about sales, marketing, branding, their offense, but they didn't plan to talk about legal structure or their defense. Sharks, investors, they don't trust your numbers. They can't. Every entrepreneur overvalues their business, some on purpose, most by accident. Yeah. So sharks look past your sales pitch. What do they look for? Legal certainty, not speculation. Is your intellectual property registered? Is it verifiable? Do you have any real contracts with real customers? That's reviewable. Is your business structured clean? Do you have any potential toxic partnerships? Are there any liabilities? These are all facts that should be documented as legal transactions. So when I advise investors and they're dealing with entrepreneurs, I go straight to the legal questions because I know that's where entrepreneurs are the weakest. That's where the truth comes out. That's where they're evasive. Sales numbers lie, contracts don't. That's all speculation. Contracts have certainty. That's what value is all about. A legally bulletproof business is worth more, period. So let me give you a soundbite that's gonna change everything for you. Certainty beats speculation. Every single time. You tell me sales are $500,000 and you're projecting $2 million. That's speculation. That might happen. That might not. You show me a signed contract with minimum commitments. That's more certainty. I can verify that. I can trust it. You tell me that your brand is valuable. That's speculation. You show me registered trademarks and protected IP. That's certainty. That's defensible. That's worth something. I can pitch that to investors. That's business defense. This is what the system's all about. It's not just about staying out of court. It's about maximizing your business value. When you legally protect your structure, your strategies, your IP, you're not just defending, you're building equity. Savvy investors know this. The sharks ask you about this. The sharks know this. And that's what they're testing on every pitch. And that's where you really see entrepreneurs crumble because all they want to talk about is offense. They always neglect their defense. And that's why I built the risk report. Like I told you, most entrepreneurs don't know where their gaps are. They don't know that they're legally exposed until it's too late, until they're on Shark Tank and they lose. So find your gaps. The link is in the description below. It takes 5 minutes. Trust me, and I'll give you a plan on how to fix everything. So when I'm evaluating a deal on behalf of an investor, I'm gonna ask very simple questions. Nothing complicated, no fluff either. What's proprietary about what you do? Walk me through it step by step. Your customer contracts. Who owns the IP if your developer quits? What happens if your partner walks out? What are the terms of your partnership? Entrepreneurs who play defense, they answer immediately. They know these answers. Entrepreneurs who don't and they're not protected, they're gonna deflect, they're evasive, they pivot, they go back to sales, talking about offense. They give vague answers, they get uncomfortable, they start talking about speculation. And right there, the deal's over. And not because the product is bad, but because the foundation is weak. I would tell an investor to run away because most entrepreneurs are legally exposed and they don't even know it. And the sharks know it. Sharks spot it instantly because they're battle tested. They've seen businesses go down. They've seen it over and over. They know that entrepreneurs only focus basically on their offense and they neglect their defense. So like I said, what is Shark Tank really teaching you? That defense determines value. Defense wins championships. Savvy investors look past the sales pitch. They examine the legal structure. They verify the foundation. Your business is worth what your contracts say, what your IP protection says, what your legal structure says, not what your projections say, not what speculation says. Think about the deals that fall apart on the show. Think about the egos that kill these entrepreneurs. Equity structure's a mess, licensing issues, someone else owns the IP. Got an entrepreneur with an ego that's impossible to handle, and this destroys value instantly. The entrepreneurs who get deals, the ones who get good terms, they have their legal house in order. They can answer the hard questions. They played defense before they walked into the tank. They're not gonna get out leveraged, and their businesses are worth a lot more because of it. And that's a lesson that nobody talks about because it's not exciting. Defense wins championships, and it's the only lesson that actually matters, and it's really how you maximize the value of your business. So here's my challenge. Next time that you watch Shark Tank, don't listen to the sales numbers, listen to the legal questions. Notice when they ask about intellectual property, when they dig into contracts, when they question the structure. You don't even see them talking about liability and all the due diligence they're gonna do after the show, what they don't show you on TV. And that's what really makes or breaks the deal. Can you answer these questions about your business? Do you know your IP situation? Do you understand your contracts? Do you have a clean structure? Do you understand the legal risks in your business? Can you answer these confidently? And if you can't, you're not ready for an investment. You're not ready to sell. You're not really ready to scale, because scaling without defense is just going to multiply your problem. This is what I teach. Be ready when the opportunity comes. Defense wins championships. Can't stress it enough. So if you got value from this video, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, drop me a comment about defense in business. I want to hear what your opinion is. So I built something special for you. It's completely free. It's the Entrepreneur's Investor Playbook. Inside, I give away my secrets on how to handle investors, the do's and don'ts, what they really look for, how to answer these hard questions, what kills deals, what seals them, right? 20 years representing both sides of the table in one playbook. And don't forget, grab the risk report I mentioned. It's a $7,500 legal assessment I would do in person, but it's free for you because I trained the software. It's going to show you where you're exposed across all 7 legal danger zones, show you your 5 enemies. The link's in the description below. And remember, defense wins championships. I'm Karam, the battle-tested lawyer. Get legally bulletproof and maximize the value of your business.